Ever had a cop try to push you around hoping you don't know your rights? Well, one man in Apple Valley, Minnesota wasn't having it and he shut them down instantly. Caught on video, this encounter is a perfect example of why knowing your rights is so important. The officers rolled up on him, claiming someone saw him looking into vehicles. That was enough in their minds to detain him, demand his ID, and try to intimidate him into cooperating. But instead of folding, the man held his ground and completely flipped the script. From the moment the officer approached, the man made it clear he wasn't going to play their game. He refused to answer questions, repeatedly asked if he was being detained, and demanded a legitimate reason. And guess what? The officers struggled to give one. They claimed he was being detained for suspicion of tampering with vehicles, but suspicion alone isn't a crime, and he knew it. When they pushed him to provide ID, he called their bluff, refusing unless they could cite an actual law requiring it. At one point, the cops even threatened to arrest a bystander for obstruction, even though he was doing absolutely nothing wrong. But the man wasn't intimidated. He kept his cool, kept pressing them on the law, and wouldn't budge.
Hey.
We just got a call that you were looking for vehicles and everything.
Okay.
So what's that about?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. So why is someone calling me a veteran?
I don't answer questions.
What's up?
I don't answer questions. I know, I don't answer any of those.
Can you just give me your name?
No, definitely not.
What's the problem?
Actually, if you wanted to write some tickets, I found some cars over there that have expired tabs. Is that something you do?
They're in a private parking lot. I can't.
It's a public parking lot, though. It's taxpayer funded.
I'm not gonna write tax tickets for cars that are private.
Can you speak up so my camera can hear you?
If you're just gonna be difficult with this,
You came to me. You're being difficult for me.
okay. I don't need the attitude.
I don't need the attitude.
I
Go
just
away.
had some concerned citizen because you were looking into cars that are obviously not yours. There's been a string of car break-ins.
At the police department?
This is not the police department.
What's going on?
That's what we're trying to figure out. What's going on with you?
What's your name?
What are you doing out here?
What's your name?
My name is Nate. You're being investigated right now for peeking into cars and being up to no good. What are you doing?
I don't answer questions. Am I being detained?
Yeah, you are detained right now.
For what? Speak up.
I'll talk to the RP and figure out.
I'm being detained right now?
Yeah, you are detained.
For what?
You said you talk to the RP.
Speak up, sir.
I'm not talking to you right now.
Well, you need to tell me
No,
why
I
I'm
don't.
being
I'm talking
detained.
to her right now.
You need to tell me why I'm being detained because it's an illegal detainment.
No, it's not an illegal
It's
detainment.
an illegal detainment because you can't tell me why
No,
you're
you are
detaining
being
me.
investigated right now for possibly tampering with motor vehicles. There you go. Any other questions?
I'm being detained for tampering with motor vehicles?
That
or
is correct.
suspicion? Suspicion?
It's suspicion of tampering with motor vehicles.
Is suspicion a crime?
Yes.
Suspicion
That's
is not
why
a crime.
we're investigating.
Suspicion is not a
I
crime.
didn't say suspicion. So,
She did.
anyways, what's your name?
Is that your buddy over there?
I don't know who that is. I think he just wants to watch the show.
Well, it's not a very good show. So,
I know, it's got two shitty characters right here.
the reason why we're here is just people called and said that they saw you peering and messing around
And
with
you
cars.
already said that. Do you have anything new to say?
So,
Do you have anything new to say?
that's why we're here.
Alright, well, I'm being detained. I'd like to know why.
I just explained that to you.
Okay, I'm being detained for suspicion of tampering. Is that correct?
Right now, you are being detained because we got called here that there was a person that matches your description that was peeking in and potentially tampering with vehicles. So right now, we're trying to figure that out.
What? No, if you just step away, we're trying to figure out what's going on. Dude, stop making
Hey,
it.
fuck you.
Dude,
Leave him alone. Yeah, that's right. Keep it pushing, bitch.
your friend be arrested for obstruction? No. So just
Yeah. Why don't you go arrest him for obstruction? Is that really what you think you're gonna do right now? You're gonna arrest him for obstruction? What is that, 30 feet away?
Where's your driver's license?
Why would I have a driver's license?
Because I would like to know going
Well, that sucks. Any more stupid questions?
Are you gonna stop being a dickhead?
Fuck no.
Is this how you talk to every single person?
Nope, just people that harass me.
We're not harassing. We're trying to figure out.
Well,
why
you're detaining
looking-
me, and I don't
why
want to be
you're
detained right
looking
now.
into vehicles that are not yours.
Is that a crime?
Yes.
What crime is it?
Tampering with motor vehicles.
Tampering is a physical act. Are you fucking retarded?
That's why we're investigating it.
Well, I don't have to help you with your investigation. Now fucking hurry up. I'd like to be on my way.
Yeah, if you can just quickly get your name, we'll be on your
Never
way.
gonna happen. I told you there's cars over there with
Giving you
expired
a lawful
tabs.
order to provide your name.
You're lawfully requiring me to...
I'm asking you for your name. For your
Not,
driver's
nope, you
license.
gotta take me to jail.
Is that really worth it, my guy?
Yeah, let's do it.
If
take me to
not,
jail.
I'm telling you right now.
Well, you're full of shit. You know you can't.
I'm telling you right now.
You'll lose your
it's
qualified
not.
immunity and I'll get a bunch of money.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, if you don't know, you should try reading.
Okay, you're just trying to be some big dude saying.
I'm
big
not.
words.
I'm sitting down and you're standing next to me with weapons and armor. I'm not a big dude. I'm literally sitting down.
And I'm not a big person either.
I never said you were.
Listen, can I just explain this to you real quick?
Sure.
Imagine somebody was messing with your car in your driveway. And that
Well,
neighbor
we're
called,
not
right?
in a
Just listen to me,
driveway.
just
We're at the
listen.
police
I understand
department.
that. Let me just explain to you why
No,
we're here.
I'm not. I don't want to listen.
We didn't
I
just
don't
stop
care.
here because we wanted to talk to you.
I don't
We
care.
got called here because someone matching your description was messing with vehicles. We came to investigate it. You match the description. We're here. I don't see any damage.
Okay.
So, as far as I'm concerned, you're good to go.
Okay. Well, leave me alone.
We don't have. I'm just explaining.
Be on
why
your way.
you-
You're literally blocking a fire lane for a non-emergency. Get the out of here, dumbass. It's not an emergency. It's not an emergency.
It doesn't need to be an emergency for me to park right there.
It doesn't have to be an emergency to block an emergency fire
I'm
lane.
blocking it. I'm not even on the road.
No parking, fire lane.
Fire truck should be driving on the sidewalk. I'm not blocking anybody.
All right, is that what we're here for, or are you guys just here to harass me?
No, it wasn't harassment. It was a
All right,
lawful
well, hurry the
detention.
fuck up. I'm sick
It
of
was
this.
a lawful detention of why we're here investigating the activity.
Do you need something? I do not know. You have to go to a pharmacy for that.
The medical building near the police station.
Is this a pretty
Police
serious
department no
detainment?
The
How
police
serious is
department
this
no
detainment?
longer takes
How serious is
medications.
this
You have
detainment?
to go to like Walgreens or
Hey,
CVS.
Hey, pay
Can
attention.
You shut the fuck up.
No. Oh, I can't. You can shut the fuck
You
up.
have to go to Walgreens or CVS.
Get the
okay?
fuck away from me.
Yep.
Am I being detained?
You want to talk to me longer?
No.
Okay.
Just so you know, if you ever get caught.
I don't need any instructions.
Okay.
I'm not
so
going to
act
listen to
like
any
a
directives.
fucking adult.
You're
Stop
dismissed.
looking
You're
through-
dismissed.
Stop looking
I'm going to
through
do it as
people's
soon as you
cars.
leave.
Okay,
As soon as
if
you
you're
leave.
tampering with motor vehicles, then I will arrest you.
If I what?
If you're tampering with motor vehicles,
I
will
never
arrest
was
you.
and I never will. I don't
So
need any
don't.
directives. I don't need any directives. You're dismissed.
Okay, Nate, we can go. You don't have to-
You have a good day.
You're dismissed.
After several minutes of trying and failing to justify their actions, the cops finally gave up. With no crime, no evidence, and no legal grounds to hold him, they had to let him go. And the best part? He dismissed them. Yep, he straight up told the officers, "You're dismissed." That's how you flip the script. This case is a masterclass example of how to handle police intimidation tactics. Here's how you can shut down an illegal detainment. Know your rights. Officers must have reasonable suspicion of a crime to detain you. Suspicion alone is not enough. Ask if you're being detained. If they say yes, demand to know the crime they suspect you of committing. Do not answer questions. Invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. Do not give your ID without legal cause. In many states, unless you are legally detained for a crime, you do not have to provide ID. Record everything. Video evidence is crucial. It holds officers accountable and prevents false claims. Call their bluff. If they threaten arrest without cause, remind them that unlawful detentions can lead to civil rights lawsuits.